Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time in a hallway, just having beaten back a beast that was attacked suddenly by Gago's fireball or fire blast, fire something. Anyway, you blasted it, you got it mad, it came down, you guys tussled in the hall, and then Hen brilliantly threw vinegar in its eye, and it retreated back into the room immediately to your left.
Okay.
All right. Well, you're welcome. That's the cue for everyone else to say, thank you, Hen, for saving us from that terrible monster.
Thank you very much. Should we finish?
Yeah, you're the only one that I didn't need to hear it from. You're cool.
Akakano's busy licking his wounds.
As is Gago.
Let's retreat to the other room.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Which is that? So you go back down the hallway?
Yeah.
All right. So this hallway that you took here, you had come from. Let's see. It was one of the forked spots. So if you go back to this fork, you can go left or right. There's a door each way, basically. Or I believe, or you can go all the way back to the door that you entered the hallway from a little further down.
Let's go to the door we entered from. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think?
That is...
I don't know. I'm completely turned around right now.
Okay, so from here, if you're going all the way, it's the room that... Wait, where were you? Sorry, now I'm confused. No, you were in this one. So it's a room that's about 30 feet north-south and 50 feet east-west.
There it goes.
You came through here a little bit ago.
Okay.
There was a door on the north wall on the far west side, and on the east wall where you came into this room on the far east side.
Does this be the one with the steel reinforced door? Was that the room we just left?
No. No. Oh, this is... Sorry, I now remember. This is actually the room you started in, because this is where you had gone down the pit and into this space. It's where it had been blasted into the top of, and this is where you started.
Okay.
Just want to get one between this creature. So
there's a long hallway between you and it, so you're pretty far down there.
Okay. Okay, well, also, we leveled up after last game, that's right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Please take note. Yeah, you guys were very creative. You leveled up.
Cool. Well, I recently got a new spell called Mass Cure Wounds, so I could cure wounds for everybody in the party. Could I use that now?
If you want to, probably be good.
Okay. Alright. I invoke Mass Cure Wounds. And it heals 3d8 plus the spell modifier. So 3d8 plus 7.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Nice. Is that per person, or is that's everyone? I need to see here. Hold on. A wave of healing energy washes out from a point you choose within range. 6 creatures within a 30-foot radius. So yeah, that covers everyone. But do you roll it, and then that's just what it is, or does each individual have their own random roll?
I think it's the casters.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your... Then
okay,
go ahead and roll your
it.
3d8 and figure out what it is.
Yeah, it's plus 26.
So everyone gets 26.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, cool. That brings me up to full health.
Snip. Well, I wasn't in as bad shape as you guys.
Cool. Well, do we
Nice.
go back at that beast at full strength, or foray into another door here? Mates.
I'm down to go back and get that thing. I don't know if anybody else is.
I mean, now we've got vinegar.
Well,
So
there
if
you
everyone
go.
wants to like douse their clothes in it, then the thing can't really do much to you, at least not in close combat.
Yes.
I don't know if that would really work. I think the reason it worked last time is you basically poured acid into its eye.
No, I just held it under the eye. I just had my little bee fly on over and hold the jug under its eye, and the fumes got there.
Ah.
I assumed it was sloshy and a little got out. Like you got a little eye drop going on.
Well, that works too. And if you want, I've got 2 gallons of vinegar here. I can make us some vinegar bombs.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
That
That's
sounds
a good
great.
idea.
Alright. Do a little bit of tinkering and make at least 8 vinegar bombs, 2 each.
Okay.
I think you should give mine to Chaka Kano because I don't have any strength. I'm not really all that athletic, really. Well, actually, I might be. I think that's one of my bonuses. But no strength. Bad strength.
Okay.
Alright, does anybody have... Maybe I could use, Okay, we can either make bombs, or if anyone has some, rubbery type material, I can just make water balloons. But with vinegar.
I mean, Chaka Kano has skins.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'll just make bombs. Stick with what I'm good at, you know?
Does Chaka Kano happen to have any bladders in his bag of body parts?
I don't remember him ever getting bladders. I remember him getting a lot of skins, though, so you could probably, tie up something.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how well it would, burst on impact. Skin is a lot tougher.
Well, you'd have to really scrape it and thin it down to almost translucency.
I'll just make them. I feel like skin water balloons filled with vinegar is just a step farther than I'm willing to go. It's a little morbid, so I'll just stick with metal bombs that I know work.
Cool.
Alright, I don't know what to roll for this, honestly.
Here, just roll a 1d20 and tell me what you get. I'm just gonna roll here and see if you beat me.
Well, just plain 1d20 definitely is not gonna cut it.
Okay, so your first one is a failures. Oh, you're using your bonus of what? Tinkering?
Well, I've got a tool expertise bonus. That any ability checks that require that I use tools.
Well, you're definitely using tools, so add your tools to that.
Okay. So proficiency bonus doubles. Would this be like a sleight of hand check or anything?
Sure, why not? Yeah, you have to keep the liquid in.
Okay. 9 is 12. And why not? I will also use Flash of Genius.
Oh, good lord.
So that'll be 16.
You were successful.
Yeah, I turned a 3 into a 16 just with my bonuses.
That's impressive considering I rolled a 9, so yeah.
There we go. Alright. So, let's say, Gaga doesn't want any, so I will make 6. Everyone else gets 2.
Nice.
So how these work is there's this little button on the side. There are these very round spheres, and you can hear a sloshing noise inside when you shake it. Hit this button when you want to throw it, and then you've got 3 seconds to loose at your target before vinegar is expelled everywhere. Sound good?
Okay.
I dig this.
All right. We've all got some vinegar bombs. Let's go show this thing who's boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But before we charge in there, I think you should hang back and let me toss another fireball at it.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, so you're gonna stay in the hallway again and cast a fireball at it?
Yes. Because
All
I
right.
know Chakakano likes to just jump in there, and that means that I can't cast any kind of an area effect spell. So if he just hangs back for half a second, maybe I can
All right.
damage it with a fireball.
Can we
All right.
see it?
Well, yeah, you saw where it went. It ran up to the high point of the room.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can point the fireball up in the ceiling.
Yeah. But I was trying to answer what was the thing that Chakakano wanted to know about seeing it.
Yeah, to aim the fireball.
Oh, well, it's an area effect.
And it's possible that it can't see very good right now. The vinegar might have worn off by now, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely up there and like it's feeling a little better.
All right, off we go.
Hey.
All right, so you guys go up there. You sneak up to the side of the room and cast your fireball.
Yes.
So
Alright.
I will see if it has to make a dex save, right?
Yes.
So that is an 11.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm gonna say that fails.
Yeah, that would fail. Well, let me make sure it's successful. I guess that's an 11 to cast. Which should
Okay,
be
you
successful.
did in that
'cause it's
one.
an
Yeah,
area.
What's
Yeah.
your spell DC?
14.
Yes, so that thing fails.
Yeah. All right. So let us roll for damage. That is 30 fire damage.
Good lord.
Nice, good roll.
That was a good roll.
Already have 68. That's good.
The poor thing like drops smoldering from the ceiling, its tentacles writhing, and it like shakes and is stunned for a moment, but you see it slowly rising off the ground. What do you do? Oh, we should
So
reroll
let's-
initiative. Except I'm gonna give initiative 1 to Gago right there. Yeah.
All right.
Hen gets a
Poppin'.
19.
19.
I got a
10.
20.
Okay. 20. Dakakano.
16.
All
Had to
right.
get my roller.
Okay. Well, then we go. Yora, you go next.
Okay, so I pull out my vinegar bomb and I push the button and kind of cook it for about a second and a half, and I throw it over at the beast.
All right. Let's see. Let's do an athletics check.
Okay. I got a 6.
You throw it and you throw wide. It flies past the creature and explodes against the far wall of the room.
I have a -1 in athletics, just so everyone knows.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was basing the idea of that off of, how they used to make kids play baseball so they'd be practiced throwing grenades. So I figured.
Gotcha. Yeah, dwarves
Yeah.
don't play baseball, apparently.
It's okay,
Apparently.
Yori, you don't need to sound so sad about it. We all have our sore spots.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Hen does.
After watching that attempt, I will also hit the button on my vinegar bomb and lob it at the thing.
All right, give me the same thing. Athletics check.
That is a 19.
That you right in the eye, like literally hits it dead center, and just splashes open, and you see the legs kind of fly towards you as the body moves back. It's like it just, yeah, you've totally blinded it.
Cool.
All right, Chakakano.
Does this thing have a notable mouth?
No.
Does it have like a central area with the tentacles wrapped around it, so it's like an enclosed-ish space?
It's I mean the tentacles are all coming out of that like central body.
But no notable mouth.
No. But it is currently blind and kind of a little toasty.
So the eye is even closed. Dang it. Okay. Well, there goes my one idea. How far away is it?
Currently, let's call it 20 feet. No, actually, you're in the hallway behind everyone, so 30 feet.
All right. So Chakakano goes into, I guess, slash like he does normally. This time
Well,
he's
you
not
get
going to
advantage.
enrage. Okay, advantage?
Well,
Alright.
yeah, you get advantage. It's blind.
Okay. So the first attack with the Great Axe is a 22.
Hits.
I just do my rolls and then figure out.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know
Damage.
it hits.
Okay. Second one is a 25. And then
Hits.
follow up with better. Oh, there's magical javelin. He's gonna stab it towards the eye with that. And
Okay.
that's another 25.
Then that hits, so you got your 3 hits there.
All right, I don't even know what that magical javelin does, so we'll do the axes first. So that is 10 slashing, 17 slashing, and then the javelin. Oh, 1d6. And then it's gonna be 8 plus whatever magic. I don't know what that javelin does.
Well, so it's just magical. It just has a +1, but it's
Then
a magical
9?
weapon. Yeah, so it's 9.
So 9 piercing. But then after this barrage, Chakakano is going to retreat back 10 feet. So he's going to reach in there, blend up a little bit, then kind of hop back a little bit so he's 10 feet away from it. So it's
We
not easy
love
enough
learning
to
from our
grab.
past mistakes.
So as you leap backwards and you yank the javelin out of its eye, though, you see a spark jump from inside the socket, and it passes down the javelin and into you. It shocks you just a little for 4 damage, lightning damage.
Dang, nabbit.
So close.
All right, and then it's really in bad shape. I mean, it's not doing well. It let's see. It is in a panic, and it tries to, let's see. I mean, at this point, it should be terrified and running more than anything.
I can't see where to run.
I know it can't see. It can't do anything. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to even do. Let's
Tries
say
to go
it.
over there, heads in the wrong direction, right for us.
Well, I was gonna say it should go up, if anything, like try and go hide up top. But I
Oh.
think what it's gonna do is lunge forward at Chakakano, though it's at disadvantage. So we'll see if it can even do anything. That's going to be a new. And it flies straight upward and attempts to hide at the highest point of the room above everyone. And it goes to Gago.
All right. I step in the room and I cast Firebolt at it.
All right. You do, I think, get advantage on that because doesn't that count as a melee attack because it's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna. The first one I rolled a 19 on it, so.
Oh, you're
I guess
good.
yeah. Okay.
Might get a nat 20.
So that is 2d10. Gotta find my other d10. Aha. So that'd be only 7 fire damage.
All right. Where are we at?
I'm surprised it's still kicking.
Well, I was gonna say it's like you hit it and you see it like writhe and it's trying to like put its tentacles around itself tighter and tighter, trying to make a protective shield. Yora, what do you do?
I want to run up to it and stab it with my shillelagh.
Well, you
it's
can't
No.
run up a wall.
Oh, okay.
It's up near the ceiling.
Dang it.
Yeah, it's way
Oh,
up
I
above
see.
you in the ceiling.
Okay. Well,
Do you have a ranged attack like a crossbow or a bow?
I have my sling that throws rocks. But I could cast Ice Storm. I think I'll cast Ice Storm on it. So it says 20 foot radius up to 300 feet.
Oh, geez.
40 foot high cylinder. So
Yeah,
I think I'll put
I
the
think
cylinder
if
right under where it is.
how wide is it again? 20-foot radius. You're gonna
20 foot
include
radius.
Chaka Kano in that.
Okay, no, I'm not
Oh,
going
no,
to.
no, because it has a height limitation as well.
It's a column, isn't it? Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Yeah.
cylinder.
40
40
foot
feet high.
cylinder. Never mind. All right.
I guess
I'm going
just
to-
maybe.
No, I'm gonna fling it
Walk
with my
forward a little
sling.
bit. Chaka Kano was 10 feet away from it before it ran away.
True. I guess. Yeah, it just seems a bit over. Just go for it. You'll be able to. If you put it a little further in the room, you could put it right in front of Chaka Kano's face to where you don't hit him.
It's okay.
If you're
I
gonna
think
say
I'll
it seems
I'll
overkill,
save that for a
yes,
bigger
it
beast
is.
that's not wounded. I just want
Yeah.
to throw a rock at it with my sling.
Okay.
Okay. So 10 plus 4, so 14 to hit.
It does not hit.
Oh.
Sorry.
Fine.
I apologize. Pen?
I'll shoot it with my crossbow. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, 18 to hit. Whew.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, I never roll well with this crossbow, so I never know. Oh, and that is actually the full 11 piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay. Well, 18, with that, you like get it to go. Your crossbow bolt slides just between like all of the tendrils and buries itself deep enough in it that the entire body falls straight from the ceiling down to the floor in front of you, the carcass lying motionless.
Neat.
I look over at Chaka Kano. Look, Chaka Kano. Calamari.
Oh, he's already on it. Pulls out his axe and starts chopping at it. He's angry. Remember, this thing did like 60 points of damage to him.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
hilarious.
Well, yeah, you do at least 60 slices to it. So
So-
it is fully chopped up.
So, let us know what this thing tastes like there, Chakakano.
Pulls out a javelin and skewers a bunch of tentacle bits onto it. Takes a nibble.
I imagine it would be very chewy.
I guess the response would be refreshing.
Didn't the
Oh, also,
tentacles have?
a-
Well,
oh, what?
didn't the tentacles have like poison to them or something? I want to
They
try to
have
milk
like,
some poison.
well, they have hollow teeth, is what they have.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also as
Vampires would.
Takakano eats the, eats some of the flesh and squeezes the blood out, as the drops hit your mandibles, you get little arcs of electricity shocking you. Nothing like harmful, just like little strong little
Tingling.
static shocks, as if someone was walking across a shag rug with wool on.
I kind of want to collect some of that blood. I have a little vial. Could I try to squeeze some blood into the vial?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. All right, I do so.
Um,
Do I have to roll or?
Animal handling? Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be like
I guess
survival.
that's survival. Yeah, I was gonna say animal handling for when they're alive.
Yeah.
I got 25. I rolled a natural 19.
You're very successful. You adeptly collect some of that blood, and you do not shock yourself doing it.
Awesome.
Takakana offers you a piece of tentacle on the javelin.
No thanks, Chakakano. I appreciate it though.
Takakana just shrugs.
Anyway, so in this room, there's the doorways that they look, wood with steel bands on the north and the south. All the way to the west side of the room.
All right.
Hmm.
I shall investigate the northwest door there for booby traps.
Okay, go for it.
1 second. Yeah, okay. I get no bonuses for this. That'd be a 14.
You carefully check it over, and you find that there are no traps, just a large secure lock. It looks like a big slide bolt.
Ah, is just a slide bolt? It's not like a padlock or anything.
Nope.
All right. I shall slide the bolt and try to open the door.
You do that. You slide it and open it, revealing a hallway that goes to the north, and there is basically two options. There's a left and a right off of it. Looks like there's a door on each side.
How far does the hallway go?
Like 30 feet.
So 30 feet, and then it kind of ends, and there's a door on either side.
Yeah, one to the east, one to the west.
Okay. Well, me companions, where do we want to go? East or west? Right or left?
I think left.
All right. What do these particular doors look like?
This seems like a pretty standard wooden door. You know, looks like not all reinforced like the last one.
All right. I will check the left door for booby traps.
Okay.
That's be a 5.
You don't see anything.
All right. Me try to open the door.
All right. As you do, a single arrow drops from above, hitting you. You take.
Um,
Well, you only rolled a 5, so you didn't see it.
I know.
Yeah. You take 13 piercing damage as it
Nice.
slides down like into your arm.
Jesus.
Jesus.
All right. That's the last time I clear a door. I don't have the hit points for this.
Oh. Can
All
we
right.
see where it
Only-
came from?
If only we had the ability to summon a magical hand to open doors for us.
Where is that?
You can only do that so many times.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
because
cantrip.
everyone knows cantrips are
it's
limited
a
in their use.
cantrip. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Oh no, this is just embarrassing.
Okay. Well, can we see where the arrow came from?
There's a hole immediately overhead. It shot straight down.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, it's already shot its bolt, so to speak. So,
Can,
the door
you
is
gonna
open.
go for it? Okay.
Well, I mean, I've already been shot. What is on the other side?
All right. You push the door open and you find a kind of a. I don't think of how to describe this. What looks almost like a wood dwarf with glasses studying something on the wall. This room is about 30 feet square. You can see there is a another door on the far west wall down at the south side, and there's paintings all over the room. Some have writing, and you notice there's a particularly ghoulish one on the south wall, kind of at the east corner.
But there is actually a dwarf in this room.
Yeah, it looks like a dwarf standing there studying what looks like, he's like studying what looks like some kind of language written on the wall.
Hey,
Eh.
oh, hey there, good fellow. What be you doing here today?
You see him slowly turn and he yells, "Thieves! Away! Go away, all of you! Disappear!" And he suddenly turns invisible.
Oh.
Drama cane. Okay.
Has he seen
Be
Yora
nice if
yet?
we'd actually.
Yora says, "My friend, I'm a fellow dwarf. There's nothing to worry about. We don't mean you any harm."
I think you were at the back, so no, he didn't see you at all.
Oh, well, I just yelled that into the doorway.
All right, roll persuasion.
Okay. Ah, not one.
You, all you hear from the room is an echoey voice yelling, "Lies!"
Oh, my lord. Well, he's still in.
So,
I don't feel
yeah.
like fighting an invisible dwarf. Let's check
All
the
right.
other door.
No, hold on a sec.
Okay, okay.
Let's see. I'm looking. Okay, all right. So I call out to the room, "Listen!" I'm going to try to intimidate him. "Listen, we mean you no harm, but if you don't drop that invisibility spell, I will set fire to this entire room. And believe me when I say I can do it."
You hear this, "Fire? You want fire?" And materialized in the middle of the room is a large horn demon appears, and there are no eyes. There's just this like glowing red, but you feel like it's staring right at you.
All right, well then I step back out of line of fire from that stupid arrow hole, and I shut the door.
All right.
it
And you
doesn't
hear
interfere with
"and
the spell?
stay out."
No, no,
What?
no.
You didn't even ask what my intimidation was, what roll was.
Oh, what was it?
It was a 9, so it was crappy, but
Well, he was gonna have the same response no matter what, but good to know.
really, you would think that if I rolled like a really high intimidation,
Okay, if
he would
you
actually do what I would tell him to, but
Yeah, if you rolled like a nat 20 or something, but you would have had to do a really high roll.
got it.
Takakano just cracks the door open a little bit, clicks the button on the vinegar bomb, rolls it through the door, then closes the door again.
Okay. You hear, "Oh, it stinks."
See, it may not be effective against most other things, but it will at least smell bad.
Can you actually make a stink bomb, Hen?
I don't see why not, but I need some certain ingredients for it, which I do not have, and to make a concoction like that is not really my wheelhouse.
Ah.
But magically summoned vinegar, I can just throw into whatever.
Got it.
It's pre-made,
Oh.
no mixing required.
And one of the conditions that I missed was when you hear him say that and that devil appears in the middle of the room, he also reappeared basically exactly where he had disappeared from. Just wanted to mention that.
And move. How lazy.
No.
And now he smells like vinegar.
Yeah. So if he shows up again, we'll smell him coming.
No.
Hey, I mean that kind of works in its own right too. You know, tracking.
All right. Well, tell
Yeah.
you what. Let's just move down the hall a couple feet, and I will open the right-hand door with my mage hand.
Right on. All right, you do that. Let me jump to the right thing here.
That'd be a 15 to cast.
Oh, well, you're very successful with it. I just needed to get to the proper room description. All right, you push the door open, and as you do, you see a what looks like a guillotine blade goes sliding down over the jam.
Ah. I think I used me mage hand.
Yep.
All right. What'd be on the other side of this door?
This is another 30-foot square room. As you look in, you can see there is... let me make sure I get this right. There is quite a lot of interesting things here. Kind of a rack, kind of a horrific-looking torture device on the north wall. There's a bunch of statues, things that look like, dragons, but kind of twisted and grotesque. And in the south corner of the room, you see what looks like a kind of a light-skinned tiefling dressed in a a blue robe holding a wand and tapping it against one of the statues. It appears to be a woman, and as you poke your head in, she turns and makes eye contact.
Hello, miss. Do you happen to be as crazy as yon dwarf in the other room?
She. Oh. Yes, my husband is a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh.
Well, that was your husband. Hope you like the smell of vinegar? Question mark.
Oh. Vinegar's not too bad. I've done far worse to him myself.
I like you.
So, what be you trying here, lass?
Roll a persuasion.
Must I?
Well, you're asking her a question. I want to see how she responds.
1 second.
Or a charisma check. You can do a charisma check. I'd take that.
Well, I mean, persuasion would probably be better because that'd be like +6. That's based off me charisma score and me proficiency points, right? No, it was intimidation, not persuasion. That'd only be a 9.
She's like, it's of little importance to you. I do recommend, though, being on your merry way. I'm not interested in dealing with, well, you.
Harsh.
Yeah, I got to say that stings a little bit, lass, but at least you're not shooting lightning bolts at me, so all right, fine. So I step back and close that door.
So those are the only 2 doors in the hallway, right?
Yes.
We're terrible at making fronts.
Well, to be fair, they're not very friendly.
Yeah, I guess. But I feel like common denominator is also a factor here.
All right, you get to talk to the next monster there, hen.
Well, no, I mean us in general, not just you.
All right, let us go back to the room where we killed the calamari creature, and we'll try this south door.
I agree.
Is there any chest or any kind of loot in this room that the tentacle thing was in?
No, it was just that. You get the impression that it was kind of like a cage, like a holding cell.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Yes. So you get to that southern door. It is the same lock as the last one, that big slide bolt.
All right, I shall unslide the bolt and open the door.
All right. You find beyond is a room about 30 feet north-south, and it is large, some 70 feet east-west. And as you're looking inside, you see, from your vantage point, you can see a bunch of just debris. Looks like things have been scattered about, and there's dust hanging in the air as if there was recent activity. You can hear something in the far northwest corner, but you can't see it from your vantage point.
Okay. I shall stick me head in the door, and I shall cast dancing lights, kind of where I hear the noise.
All right. You do that. Oh.
That'd be an 11 to cast, so I'm guessing that's successful.
Well, yeah, it is. You cast it, and you illuminate a kind of a almost like an ashen-skinned gnome who stumbles backward, covering his eyes. It's bright! It's bright! Bright! Ah, bright light! Bright light! Damn you! Curse you! Whoever did that!
Oh, sorry, me friend. I did not realize that you were going to be so sensitive to the light.
I don't need your apologies! Get rid of it! Ah!
Let's
All right.
restrain him with our
I
advantage.
banished the dancing lights.
Okay.
As he stumbles and looks around, blinking. Where are you? Oh, the blue orbs won't go away.
Just give it a minute or so. You should be fine.
He stumbles around and eventually. Why? Why did you do that?
Oh, because we have run into a variety of rather unfriendly creatures here, and it's making us a little cautious.
You just assumed I'm unfriendly because I'm here in the dark? Why would you do that?
No, we everybody else in this dungeon that we've encountered has been unfriendly. Not because of you, per se, just everyone else we've seen.
It's nothing personal. We're just jaded.
Aw.
But,
You guys.
yes, look at it this way. At least I cast a light instead of a fireball. Because, you know.
I don't think you're helping. Hey, dude, what's your favorite smell?
I don't know. I like tangy things, like old wine.
Like vinegar.
I guess.
Here, hand him a vinegar bomb.
No, I don't want an accidentally exploded. Here, I'm gonna quickly do some magical. I'm gonna quickly do some magical tinkering and make like a little piece of scrap smell like old wine, I guess.
Which smells like vinegar.
Sure.
What do
So
you
much
make it? A
easier
piece
than
of
just pouring out some vinegar.
Yeah, so you can just take a piece of cloth and dip it in the vinegar. And
Oh,
hand it to him.
fine. Take a scrap of cloth or rope or something, dip it in the vinegar, and hand it to him. Here. Does this help you feel better?
He grabs it cautiously, takes a big whiff. It's like, yeah, reminds me of Mom.
Alright, we're really sorry for affronting your eyesight. We didn't mean to.
What be you working on in this room there, me friend?
I got locked out. There's a door here. I can't find it. It's here. It's here. I can't find it.
You can't find what?
A door.
A door. Ah. Okay.
What kind of door?
My kind of door. Little.
Little door. And it's normally right here.
I thought it was. I fell out of it.
Fell out of it.
Oh. Okay. So you fell out of a little door and into this room, huh?
Yes.
Okay. One second. Let's see here. 12%, 10 foot. Within 20 feet to another, so. Okay, me little friend. Close your eyes. Not open them.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast me lights again so that maybe I can see better see where this door of yours might be. But I
Yeah.
don't want to hurt your eyes again.
He kind of screams a little and then runs to the southeast corner of the room.
Okay. Are your eyes closed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I cast dancing lights again, and I kind of spread them as far apart as I can. They have to be within 20 feet of each other to try and give, just maximum illumination.
All right, you do that, and you see basically the entire wall is kind of, lightly colored, but there is a noticeable checkerboarding pattern as it goes across, with one cell shaded slightly darker than the others.
So does it go light, dark, or is there just one in particular that's a different color?
Whatever they did for 50s cartoons.
You mean like pixelated?
No, like old Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, whenever the door that's going to be opened is like the darkest one in the room, so that's how the animators used it as a reference.
No. Okay.
Okay, so I say we poke around that darker square tile thing.
Yeah.
How about you use your mage hand?
Well, because
you
I'm
can
already
only do one at once, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. I'm just gonna walk up and touch it then, and see if I
Find
can
your
figure out a handle or a hinge or anything.
Well, actually, you go to touch it and your hand goes straight through.
Oh.
All
right. Well, we
Okay.
found it.
All right. I banish the dancing lights and I say, "A little friend, we have found your door for you."
Excellent. Where?
Where me friend Hen is standing.
Yep, it's just an illusion. I poke my hand through to show.
Excellent. And you see him just take a run and leap right through it.
All right. Well, bye.
You
All
hear
right.
a little.
You hear a little what? Just a click.
Well, it cut out on the stupid sound thing. He was saying thank you. I was trying to do it with the Doppler effect. I moved away too much, so it stopped picking up.
Got it. Understood. Okay.
All right. Well, anything else in this room?
There's the door on the south wall in the middle.
Wait.
1 second. I shall stick me head through the hole to see what I see on the other side.
Okay. You stick your head through and you see a short hallway, and in very short, maybe 20 feet at the most, and it goes directly into a very long room beyond, which you can see down to the end to from where you're at. There doesn't seem to be anything there, but there's definitely something on the side walls.
Can any of us actually fit through this door?
Yeah, it's you'd have to crawl, but you could it'd be like getting into an attic access, say what, 20 inches by 30, something like
I
that.
mean, I'm 5'3", so I can totally fit in this.
All right. Hen, do you
Yeah,
want
totally.
to do a little scout and tell us what is on those walls, and then come back?
All right.
Not so much.
I guess I'll crawl through and do a little evaluation of what I see.
Okay. You shimmy on down, and you find a room that's 30 feet wide and east-west and super long, maybe 90 feet or so north-south. There is a series of doors, full-sized, made of heavy material, one on the or two on the east wall, one on the north side, one on the south side, and one on the west wall. There appears to be a section in the northeast corner that is like partially collapsed. And as you look at the side of the room, there is there's like a rough map kind of, scrawled in, partially deteriorated on the side of the room.
Like a paper map or like in the walls?
Like drawn on the walls. Like someone was in here, like mapping the area and kind of came up with a rough kind of layout.
Well, that seems helpful. So I'm gonna take out a scrap of paper and a writing utensil and copy down the map that's on the wall.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully do that. It, looks pretty good. I mean, at least I would assume looks pretty good. You want to sleight of hand it just to make sure?
Yeah, that's 15.
Yeah, it actually looks really good. It's very legible, very nice.
Alright, I'll call back through like the little tunnel I shimmied through and be like, okay, so there's more doors down here. You want me to just come back?
Because I don't think Chaka Kano can fit through the tunnel.
No. Alright, sweet. So, shimmy on back through and relay the information and the map. Yeah, there's lots of doors. Definitely meant to fit bigger things than it can now. So, I'm wondering if there's some other way into that hall.
Interesting.
I don't know.
And Chaka Kano,
Possibly.
you definitely can't fit through the hole, right?
How big is Chaka Kano's body?
Like 6 feet.
Tall, but that like
Yeah.
girth-wise.
Not so girthy. Like, it's insectoid strength more than anything. So he's got kind of like think like an ant, like a broad thorax, but then thinner connectivity. Oh, he probably could fit.
Yeah, I'd say you probably could. Yeah, you'd just be very tight. It'd be like quite the wiggle.
Okay. Well, I know I can fit through, so if we wanted to try to go through there, I can hang back and help push from the other side if anybody gets stuck.
I don't think anyone have a problem except Chaka Kano.
I like this idea though of like two of you pulling on his like arms from one side and the other pushing him from behind.
Alright. So, I will hang back here and I will be on pushing duty.
Do you have your alchemist? Can your alchemist chug make anything else yet?
No, it's gotta be the start of a new day.
Dang, I was gonna say if you could like make a big jar of oil and grease him up, it'd be hilarious.
I could, yes, but now it's not reset yet.
It's got a time limit.
It does. It's like what? Till next dawn. I have to wait till the next dawn. So unless dawn has passed since I used it for vinegar, then
I would say no.
yeah, no.
You haven't even
Being that
taken
you
a
just
rest.
used it and you guys haven't gone very far.
Distance does not equal time.
In this case, it kind of does.
Boo.
All right. I shall crawl through the tunnel there.
All right, you make it through, no problem.
Okay. Yora, do you follow?
Yes.
All right. Now let's see if Chaka Kano can squeeze through.
Just for fun, go ahead and roll me a 1d20 and tell me what you get.
10.
It's a very tight squeeze. I mean, it takes some wiggling. Let's say you're thankful your companions are there just in case you get stuck.
This is not like the birthing tunnels back home.
We'd be sorry there, Chakakano.
All right.
All right. So you said that there are 2 or 3 doors on the north wall here.
None on the north wall. There's 2 doors on the west wall, one on the north corner, one on the south corner. There's
okay.
also a door on the east wall down on the south corner.
Got it. Okay. So 2 doors west. I'd be looking at the map that Hen has drawn. Does not appear like it's 100% matching up there yet, lass, but perhaps we shall get to it. All right. Do all of these doors look the same?
Yes, they appear to be made of a relatively strong material.
Like wood, iron, steel?
That's just for fun. We'll say synthetic stone.
Okay. These doors be... Well, I would say it, but I'm a sorcerer, so I probably don't care. Otherwise, I'd be very fascinated by manufactured stone.
I only care about metal.
If I were a dwarf, I would definitely care.
Let me take a look.
As you look around the room. Oh, you're taking a look? Okay.
Yeah, at the doors.
Which one? Just any of them?
I guess the ones on the west side.
Okay. Top or bottom?
The top.
Top one. All right. Go ahead and roll your investigation.
Okay. 5.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything. It's a fascinating material to you, but other than that, it's just, a fascinating material.
I want to investigate the lower one too.
Okay, go for it. You
11.
go and check out the lower one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that it is definitely artificial. There's something odd about it. It's more like metal, even though it looks like stone. It feels, warmer to the touch than stone would. It kind of confuses you a little.
Okay, I go over to the doors on the east side now, and I investigate the top one.
There is no top one.
It's just the bottom one.
It's just...
I investigate the bottom one.
Okay.
6.
Yeah, not you.
Nothing.
Same thing as all the others. They look identical, almost like they were just stamped out.
This material is strange to me. I can't figure out anything.
All right. As she's wandering around, does anyone else do anything?
There was Isn't there some rubble or something on one corner?
Yes, the northeast corner has partially collapsed.
I'm gonna investigate that and see what maybe might have been there once. Just kind of look for any remnants.
Okay. You kind of pick up some pieces and you see what looks like there was writing once upon a time, and that writing was broken off the wall. There's not enough there for you to piece together what it could be.
Gotcha.
What? Not if we treated it like a puzzle and tried to put the rubble together?
I mean, if you want. I'm just saying what she found. She couldn't
Challenge
just look at it.
accepted. I shall try.
All right. Intelligence check.
All right, I shall do it. I have a zero for my intelligence bonus, but we never know. Maybe I will get lucky. 17.
Holy crap!
I guess
Yeah,
lucky.
you assemble it all, and you recognize the symbol. It's that old writing that you've recognized from elsewhere, and you see that it translates to basically says quick transit center or rapid transit center.
Ah.
And you get the feeling as you look at this, and you're like, interesting, transit. And you notice as you're looking around, because of your passive perception, that there's a bunch of like lines drawn around the room. Even they extend under the drawing of the map that's like on the surface. Like say the surface map was done like with charcoal or something over these etched lines that go down the wall.
Ah. Okay. Interesting. I shall investigate these etched lines to see if maybe they
Okay.
got if there's metal embedded in the etching, or if it's just etching in the wall.
Okay.
That'd be a 3.
Uh, you can't really tell. You start running your finger along it. You're like, what is this thing? And you cannot figure it out, but you do notice that at one point you like slide your hand through an area, and there's like a single, almost like a pearl that lights up in white.
Ah. Interesting. I shall look around the room and see if there is anything that might take a power source, like the battery that we've been carrying around.
Well, I mean, you don't see anything explicitly.
Ah, okay. So the pearl actually lights up, huh?
Yeah, it's just kind of lightly glowing, sitting there.
I tried to push it.
It seems solid. Nothing happens. You wave your hand over it again, though, trying to push it, and that glow goes away.
It be something like an on-off switch. All right. Does anybody else do anything while I'm poking around?
Is there any boxes or anything in the room?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could just open a door and see what's beyond it, but something about this seems kind of fishy.
Okay. I shall use Mage Hand to push open the door that door of the west corner.
Okay. You send your hand to go push it, and it stops on the door. It seems to be latched shut. It does not move.
Okay. Then I shall go to the southwest door and try to push that one open.
All right. You push that door wide open, and from the hallway beyond, you hear a loud bang, as if something fell.
Ah. I look through the door to see if I can see what might have fallen?
You see numerous pillars that appear to be laying on their side, having been knocked down. Some are at angles. They're blocking a hallway that extends to the west. There looks like there could be a passage going to the north at the end, but there's a bunch of pillars crisscrossing it. There also looks like there could be one that maybe goes to the south just past the door, but again, there are many pillars crisscrossing the area.
Big are these pillars?
They're not huge actually. They're only maybe 6 to 8 inches.
6 to 8 inches long?
Diameter.
Diameter.
Yeah, they're, 8, 9 feet in length. They look decorative.
Oh, so they're not like attached to anything in the wall. They don't look like levers or switches at all.
No, they just like, it looks like they were almost being stored here, and you push the door open and like domino would affect them.
Ah, okay. That's what I like to do, and destroy things as I explore areas of historical significance. All right. I shall try to. Well, first I'll go to the nearest pillar and try to stand it back up.
Okay.
Just wondering how heavy
you-
it is.
It's not too heavy. I mean, you can maneuver it yourself. It's like about the weight of like a maybe like a 6x6 post. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I wrestle it up and kind of lean it up against the wall of the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. No problem.
All right. And then I shall continue on down the hallway, lifting all the different pillars back up again and kind of leaning them against the walls so they don't do that again.
Sure. Yeah, you get everything nicely organized. It looks very neat.
All right. So, what is it? The end of this hallway then?
You actually do see there is a short passage to the north before it turns west into a doorway. Let me jump to that real quick. It appears to be made out of that same like synthetic stone material.
Was the doorway at the end of the hall or to the north or the south?
It's so you go north about 20 feet and then turn to the west, and so it's, if you're facing west, you're facing the door, and there is a rune of some kind on it, about, well, I don't know, face level. You don't recognize it. Some symbol lost to time.
Anybody else recognize this rune?
I will investigate it.
Investigation will just tell you, like, materials or whatever. If you want to see if you recognize it, roll for like history or arcana,
Okay.
or something.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll roll for Arcana, and I have skills in. Wait, languages I know are Druidic and Dwarvish. That's gonna be a 8.
You look at it and you're like, I think it's vaguely mystical. Pretty sure it's not dwarvish or druidic.
I'll do a history check.
All right.
15.
You're like, I remember something from a long time ago, like this being copied as a warning, but it was in like a children's book. Almost like how those people at schools, they like to use, like alphabets of dead languages to like show their allegiance to different groups.
For fun, I rolled Chakacanos and you got a 6. So he has no idea.
Nope.
I shall do an Arcana check on this rune.
Okay.
That's not any better. That's a 7.
Yeah. Again, you're like, magical tingliness, maybe. I don't know.
Well, so all we've got is that it might be a warning.
From a children's book.
Like what? Don't
Definitely
go
a
into bears'
room.
houses. Like what are we talking here? If only I could place my finger on what I heard it from.
If only.
Well, let's try opening it
Chakacano
with the
offers
mage
you a
hand.
finger.
Wait, what are you doing with the finger?
Offers a finger. She said, if only I could place my finger on it, so Chakacano offers her a finger.
Ah, excellent.
All right.
Well, do you place the finger on it, or do you use mage hand?
I shall
place
use
the
Mage
finger.
Hand to open the door.
Oh.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, you use mage hand to push the door open, and as you do, you have a almost mystical feeling of dread wash over you, and you kind of shake it off because as you look into the room beyond, there's nothing there. It is completely empty, but it appears to be some kind of a I don't know, exchange corridor, like a storage access room or something, because there are like 3 doors that lead out to the north. There's one to the south, there's one to the west. Like, it is extensive.
All right.
And it's big too. It's like,
Oh.
50 feet north south and like 70 east west with a high dome ceiling. Like, you get the feeling that there used to be a lot of stuff here. Like, it's got that feeling of weight.
I don't like the feeling of this door. I'm curious about that pearl back there.
But looking at this, I recognize this from the map that Hen drew. So I know where we are now.
Oh.
So at least that is something.
Yes.
How do you use this knowledge?
I think I want to, use Mage Hand to open the first door to the north.
First from the left or first from the right?
First from the right.
Okay. So all the way to the right there.
Yes.
Okay. You push it open, and as you do, let me make sure I read this correctly. The ground under it momentarily shifts and changes as you see it twist and then flatten back out.
Okay. Good thing I used Mage Hand. This is turning out to be a very handy little cantrip.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to use my staff and poke at the ground in front of the door to see if it is solid or not.
It does appear to be that whatever effect you witnessed seems to have been momentary. Momentary in nature.
Okay, cool. So what do I see on the other side of the door?
A hallway. It goes east-west, and some 20 feet to the east, and quite a ways to the west.
Got
Like
it.
another 50, 60 feet.
Okay. I shall walk through and turn east and go 20 feet. And then it should
Okay.
turn north, right?
It does, though. A side note: as you step into the corridor from the west, you hear what sounds like birds chirping.
Odd.
Yep.
Okay. I shall ignore the chirping birds for the moment and continue on my quest.
All right. So you ignore them, you go to the north, and then you find yourself at the end of the hall, but to your left, the west, is what looks like a standard wooden door.
I use Mage Hand to open that one as well.
It appears to
Those
be
would be-
stuck.
The door appears to be stuck.
Aye.
Yes.
Nothing an explosion can't fix.
Aye. So, do you have a set explosion there, Hen?
We got gunpowder. That's all you need.
Well, you have the honors.
All right, we're good with blowing this door open. Anyone object?
Chakra
No.
Kano, I guess, could try to push it because he's stronger, but other than that,
Do you
unless Chakra
want
Kano,
Chaka Kano to give it a kick?
That might be a good first option.
sure.
All right. I guess I have to roll a d20 to kick the door.
Just give me a strength check.
All right. That's a 23.
Yeah, you basically kick the door to splinters. You blast it to pieces like Maddox the pirate. It is impressive, to say the least, to watch you do it. But one thing real quick, if you could oh geez, what is that? I need everyone to do a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Hen gets a dirty 20.
Oh, you're awesome.
I got a nat 20.
Oh,
Nice.
I get an 8. I am not rolling well all of a sudden.
Chaka Kano gets 12.
All right, so what happens is, Gago and Chaka Kano, you become extremely confused. You're not sure what's going on. And you look at the others like, who are you? Of course, you're in Hen, you're fine, and you're just like, what's wrong with these idiots?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's nothing out of the ordinary.
I feel like I just dropped some really concentrated fairy dust all of a sudden.
All right.
Got a little tingle going on.
Okay.
Well, let's press into the room. See what's in there.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna move forward.
Oh, I'd rather keep going.
No, that's great. I love it. Anyway, the
They'll be fine.
confusion.
They'll shake it off.
Yeah, it only lasts like 12 seconds, so it's fine. Um, it
He
was
has
just,
the
it was
tinker
just,
tingle.
it was just really funny. The door that you kicked, all it does is it says trapped with confusion. So I was like, oh, okay. So you kick it open and become confused, but then you just shake it off.
Okay.
Well, it cracked me up. I was like, what the heck? Like, who writes that? Anyway, the room you enter is 50 feet square. It's there's another door 10 feet to the north of the one you entered on the same wall. But in this room, you see a bunch of crates, storage boxes piled around the room. There's, say, 8 of them that line the walls. There's like 4 on the west wall and 4 on the north wall.
Yours
Oh.
favorite thing.
Yay, loot. I love loot. And I
Wait,
open the box. Wait, oh,
check for booby traps first, Yora.
okay. I inspect the box first for traps.
Okay. All right, and roll to investigate.
14.
You look around and you see no traps or anything. It is just an ordinary box.
Okay. I go to open it. I open the box.
All right. As you put your hands on and you go to push it open, as soon as you push it up, you see the entire upper lid and the bottom just inside is lined with teeth, and a large lashing tongue whips out to as it like tries to basically take a bite of you.
Oh no. I slap it away and I drop the box lid.
Hold on, you are
Oh,
stuck.
yeah.
Your hands are stuck to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can't. You find that you're unable to like remove your hands. It is a adhesive.
Is it time to roll
Yeah.
initiative?
It is. Let's and Hen gets the what Hen is stuck to gets the first
You mean Yora?
move. Or yeah, what Yora is stuck to. Sorry. So
Right.
it will be. I'll just put it in as 30. Everyone else roll.
21.
16.
7.
2.
All right. Let me just data sort this real quick. All right. So, yeah, as I said, you are stuck to it. So it is going to, basically attempt to consume you, try to bite you. And that is 25 to hit. That for sure hits.
Yeah, that hits.
So it... What's 8 plus 3? Okay. Try and read this thing as I go. Oh, well, it does a whole 4 bludgeoning damage to you because it actually can't quite, with you being your hands being stuck on the top and trying to get off, it can't quite get you, so it just kind of gums you.
Oh, good.
All right, Takakano, you witness this.
Takakano goes in swinging to try and free his friend. So that's 20 to hit with the great axe. And
Yep.
11 to hit. So no.
No.
Knocked out of the way. And the hand axe is equally shit. So, okay, just 1 hit then.
All right.
Which is 15 slashing damage to try and free the friend.
Nice. You slam into it, but you find that despite you hitting, doesn't look like she's broken free. She's apparently stuck. Dago.
All right. I will. Just trying to see what I've got here. Yeah. Okay. I will make sure I move out of line of sight of, or not. Well, just move out of line of either Yora and Chakrakano, so I don't hit them. And I will cast Firebolt at it.
Okay. So you kind of step kind of northward into the room, so you clear them.
That'd be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. All right. Rolling 2d8s. Oh my god. Wow. That's a whole whopping 4 fire damage.
All right.
No, actually, it was 2d10s, and I rolled a 2 on both of them.
Dang.
I know.
Hen.
Ah. Trying to check something. Okay. How far away? It's probably fine.
I mean, you're in the room, so 50 feet. If you're on the edge still.
Okay. So I'm gonna move slightly into the room. And I do not want to hit Yora. So
Toss a vinegar bomb in its mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the mouth's open, or is it clamped around Yora's hand?
It's open because it tried to bite Yora and couldn't really because her hands are stuck to the top currently. So she's kind of like pushing off of it.
Okay, so I will aim for the open mouth.
All right, give me an athletics check.
15.
I'm gonna say you make that. Like you toss that thing in, and it lands in it. And there's a moment. Let me do this. I'm gonna do a Constitution save for it. Oh, that fails. Yeah, it like basically recoils back and vomits out the vinegar onto Yora, but also breaks her hands free, and she falls backwards onto the ground.
Nice.
Oh.
Also,
Yeah.
I had to double check this. My homunculus servant can actually. It also has an action.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I'll add it to the rotation.
It'll go right after me.
Okay.
Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So as a bonus action, I will direct the homunculus to do a force strike on its turn.
Okay. So, how far can it fly per turn?
It's got a fly speed of 30 feet.
Okay. But it's using magic. It's like a directed magic thing.
It's a ranged weapon attack. Force strike is, which is what I'm using. It's got a range of 30 feet too.
Okay, so it flies close enough that it can do that. All right, go ahead.
Alright. It's not gonna do much. Do you want me to roll for that to hit?
Yeah, please.
13 on its own. I don't know what would get added to that.
What would your normal? I would say whatever your normal magic modifier is.
Okay, make that a 19 then.
Okay, so yeah, that hits.
It's not gonna do much damage though. Make that 6 force damage.
All right, blasted for 6 force damage. All right, Yora, You are on the ground, free of your grapple, but you are covered in vinegar puke.
Okay. And the creature, has it receded into the box yet? Or is it still just
Well, this
angry?
is all happening like simultaneously, ideally. So it's like tongue hanging out, spitting like. Ugh.
The creature is the box, by the way.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Oh. I am going to try to cut off the tongue with my sword.
All right, you whip out your sword. I'm assuming you stand up first, and then try to
Yep.
hit it.
Yep.
All right, roll to hit.
12 to hit.
You go to strike it, and you miss the tongue, and your sword skitters across the face of the box.
Oh, my lord.
Yep. All right. So that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then it, because it we go to its turn next. And all of a sudden you see it kind of its box shape start to like lose shape, and you see that it pops out a bunch of, like, the lid pops out a bunch of eyes, the teeth grow further down from it, and the tongue kind of licks its lips. But though you're in front, it sees the larger prize, Chakakano, and jumps at him for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. It attempts to bite into you. Oh, well. Does a whole 3 piercing damage, but it also does 4 acid damage as the like saliva leaks out and into your carapace. All right, Chakakana, do you wish to respond?
Well, Chakakano noticed the effectiveness of the whole vinegar stuff going on, so he primes a bomb and chucks it into the mouth.
You're right up close, so I'll give it
So
to
she
you
basically
as a
shoves it
standard
in.
melee attack. Yeah. So just roll it to hit on that, like you would be punching it, basically.
All right, so 23 to hit.
Jeez, yeah, that very much hits.
And then, as the secondary attack, he's gonna punch the top lid to force its mouth shut before the bomb explodes.
All right, give me a roll to hit on that, or actually let's do a strength check on that one.
Strength? I rolled the exact same, so that's a 23.
Holy crap! Yeah, you basically, that top comes down so hard you think there's teeth breaking inside, and
I mean,
well, here, let me see.
consider it a melee attack, that's 9 bludgeoning from his fist.
Then perfect. Yes, I consider it a melee attack. You do 9 bludgeoning damage, slamming it shut, and then do you do anything with your bonus action?
I guess try to hit it with the hand axe, since he can't really disengage the hand axe. Oh,
Sure, go for it.
That one's only a 13 to hit.
It still hits.
All right. So his hand axe that he was holding does 8 damage to it, trying to knock it back after punching the lid shut.
And then
All right. And then the bomb detonates, and it's like when you've like sucked up some soda, point your straw and then blast through it, and it's just a concentrated stream that comes blasting out onto you, like fire hose hitting you, and it splatters in all directions. But it is taking some choking damage while this is occurring. Let me roll for that real quick. I'm not even sure what to roll. I'll say that. What?
Now it's like Chakakano is covered in salad dressing.
Yeah, more or less. So, all right. Good lord. Okay, so that occurred, and as you guys are focused on this, this one, you didn't notice that next box over had started to twitch and move, and seeing it's the motion, all the activity going on, it bounces almost a full 15 feet closer, or no, I guess it's not that far away. It bounces another 5 feet closer and attempts to bite Yora.
Oh God.
That is a 16 to hit.
My AC is 16.
So it does not hit.
Sweet.
So it attempts to get you, and it cannot. Gago.
Oh. So we've got 2 of the bastards.
We should retreat.
And, well, I mean, I'm fine, but you guys aren't. So
There's 6 of them.
Yeah, I mean, Takakano is still really hurt from the last couple battles.
Let's
I
try to
thought
go
he got
through this
pretty much
other
healed.
door.
No, he took like 60 points of damage and got healed for like 30.
Ah, okay. My bad.
And now he's taken, between the electric zap that he got trying to finish off the octopus plus this, that's another 12 points down.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to stop him from fighting.
Right.
Just letting you know.
Nothing will stop
he's
him.
not. Yeah, he's just looking a little worse for the wear.
Okay. So neither of you, both of you are disengaged right now, right?
From the first
mean-
box.
From both of them.
Yeah, well, from
Yeah.
the first one, yes. If Yora were to run now, there'd be an opportunity attack from the second box.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
the first one just spit all that salad dressing on Chakakano, so I'm going to
Well,
say
I
that
mean-
he could get away.
My most effective spells are area effect spells, and I've got 2 of my companions kind of right there, so that doesn't help at all. All right, so it's just firebolt at the one that just attacked Yora.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. And 16 fire damage on that.
Nice. That was a great hit.
That was. I actually rolled well.
Nice. All right. So,
And then Hen. Is it Hen's turn now?
well, it would be Hen, except there is a shuffling, and the third box in a row that was sitting there, it kind of stumbles, fumbles, but then throws itself forward about 15 feet from its location, landing behind the other one, and it also makes an attempt to bite at well, actually, Gago, how far away are you?
I've
You knew the group?
stayed in the doorway the entire time.
You're way over in the doorway. So yeah, then it bites at Yora and misses completely. So never mind.
Okay.
So then go ahead and Hen.
Okay. First thing I'll do is I will expend a spell slot to create a protector cannon.
Okay.
And then for my homunculus turn, I will use channel magic to make my homunculus catch firebolt.
Okay. Right on.
So
At
firebolt
which,
is 17 to hit.
but at which?
Oh, yeah. Let's do the second one.
Okay.
And what is that? 1d10 or 2d10? 2d10. It'll take 13 fire damage.
Dang. But that was the second one you said?
Yeah, the second mimic box,
Okay.
whatever.
Got it.
And oh yeah, also, sorry, bonus action, protector cannon goes off. Everybody gets everybody gets 9 hit points back.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Cool.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Then we go to Yora. You are basically surrounded.
Yeah. Well,
Can you wild shape into something and jump out of there?
I'm trying to think of it. I can turn into flying creatures now, technically. It's just I wouldn't be very useful as a eagle or something.
If you can get out, then Gago can just go ham with like these super big spells.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wild shape into an eagle and fly up into the top of the room.
Okay. You go straight up. I'm gonna say they get opportunity attack, but at disadvantage, because you're flying. You're not, on the ground where they are. Let me see really quick. Grab those two. Where's my monster? All right, real quick. Disadvantage. So that is a 14 to hit at the best one on that.
Does not hit.
Okay. And 15 to hit for the second one.
That does not hit.
Oh, actually, as an eagle, it does.
Oh, dang it. Yeah. Shoot.
Because it does. Well,
You're right.
let's double
You're
check
right.
here.
I
You
didn't
take the
think
armor
about
class
that.
of the creature, right?
Yeah. Which is 13. Wait, well, that's giant eagle. Never mind.
Oh, I did the standard eagle. You're a giant eagle?
Standard eagle. Well, no, I originally said just normal eagle, so let's do that.
No,
I
that's
didn't
fine.
think the
That's
room
fine.
was big enough for a giant eagle.
Well, that's what rating is that? It's a challenge 1, so you can be a CR1 flying creature.
Yeah.
Okay, well then giant eagle it is. You're good.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
Okay, so but that one does hit you. It is just an armor class of 13.
Okay.
But you do have 26 hit points, which is much better. So we'll just do the one, which is 8 piercing and 5 acid damage it causes as you're lifting off out of
Okay.
that space.
All right.
But you escape.
Okay.
All right, so Yora's out of there. And we go back to the first one who would love a piece of Chakakano. It is not very healthy though. It is having a hard time. But it's definitely hungry. So it's going to make an attempt and it's going to fail miserably. Wow. I rolled a whole 9 to hit, so that's not happening. Oh, jeez. Okay. Chaka Kano, it's you.
Chaka Kano,
All
get
right.
out of there! And then I can cast a really huge spell.
All right. Shaka Kano will do that. But first, he spins his axe around, pushes the lever, and coats everything that he can in black powder. And then
Okay.
enrages, causing a fire burst.
Okay. Right on. So action, bonus action.
Yeah. And it's not an attack, so I only get the one action. I can move after. So that's they need to make dex saves.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. That is a 5, a 3, and a dirty 20.
So I guess 2 of them fail. It's
Yeah.
21 fire damage plus that
Okay.
they can save against. All of them take the base 3 fire damage from Chaka Kano's rage. And I guess Chaka Kano also has to do a dex save now, too. Oh, which he fails at 12.
And you said plus an additional 3. So the
Yeah, so
first
that-
one is very much dead. The one that started the whole thing out, it is no more. It has ceased to be. And actually the second one also that had hopped down, it's dead. The only one that's still alive is that third one. And then you said you're moving?
Yeah, so as he does that and explodes around them, he just backs away and gestures to the last one while looking at his party. It's like, take it.
Wow.
And it's
I
far
guess.
enough away it can't even opportunity attack you, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I was gonna do Wall of Fire, but that is no longer
Necessary.
This is no longer necessary. That's good. I guess I can save that for another one. I shall cast Thunder Wave then. Well, wait a minute. Is it even my turn?
It is.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I shall cast Thunder Wave at it.
You have to walk into the room because it's from yourself.
Okay. Well, yeah. I can step into the room through the door.
Yep. You step in past Chaka Kano and blast Thunderwave at it.
Yep. Oh no. Well, I mean it's a 9. That's kind of an area effect, right?
It is, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, good.
2d8 thunder damage and
2d8
Constitution
thunder damage.
saving throw.
1 second.
Oh, I meet my save, so I'm not pushed away.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Rolling 2d8. And that is actually I can't read my number. Yeah, 13 thunder damage.
All right. So it's definitely like shaken. But you guys are far off and away on the far side of the room. Do you like what do you escape? Do you want to keep beating on it? What do you want to do?
Kill it.
I mean, I haven't lost a single hit point yet, so
It don't
Well,
seem
as you
too bad.
as you are standing there, I'll just say because of your passive perception, you notice that the crates along the north wall have been slowly getting closer to you.
Ah.
yeah, okay, we should probably skedaddle.
Okay.
What about that other door?
Unless, well, I also have a really big spell.
I'll
We need
say-
to make sure everybody else is aware.
Yeah. If everyone gets out of the room, I can cast Wall of Fire.
I can also cast Shatter.
Okay.
How much does Wall of Fire do?
5d8.
Okay, yours is stronger. Mm.
But Yora has to actually fly out of the room, and Chaka Kano actually has to get out into the hallway.
Okay.
Chaka Kano's like, back next to you now. So.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Well,
All right. Well,
I'm
we'll
going
say
to-
you're going to what?
Well, if it's my turn, I want to fly out of the room, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you can't. I think you can't fit through the door. You're gonna have to shape back to your normal form.
God damn it! I can't.
Well, I mean, you're a giant freaking eagle, man. Like, how are you supposed to fit through a regular house door?
Better to live as a giant eagle than to die as a small eagle. I'll change back to normal. I'll fly over to the door, change back to normal, and then go in the door.
All right, so you guys are all over there. Everything's kind of moving down towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gago, you want to do your wall?
Yep, I cast Wall of Fire. All right.
All
that was
right.
14 to cast.
Well, you're very successful.
All right, 5d8 it is. It is a whopping 22 fire damage.
All right. You basically blast into the room, igniting, more or less everything in your line. I'm not even going to roll for all of it. I'm just going to say that everything gets, scorched and singed, and you have sent them, the ones that are still alive, back across the room, fleeing from you as fast as they can. And with you guys standing in the hall, watching, seeing what you've done, we'll pick up here next time.
Fantastic.
Okay. I need to remember I have a protector cannon.
Oh, yes.
So
Chaka Kano could use the help.
Yeah, I'm down to like 30 hit points.
Is that after you already got the 9 back?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
It may seem like a lot to you guys, but at level 8, his base is 85.
Yeah, no, 30 is not a lot.
Yeah.
I'm at 54, and anything I take over 5 makes me sweat. I'm actually at 54 now. Ooh.
Nice.
Awesome.
It just means you can't. It's a little bit harder to one shot me now.
Well,
that's all
that's
that means.
good. That's a good thing.
That is a good thing. Because I know how lucky our DM's dice can be sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
It was kind of funny how Vinegar was this episode.
Oh, I know. That was the best part about the whole session was how well the vinegar worked.
I appreciated it.
When Jug gives you vinegar, make vinegar bombs and throw it in the mouths of living crates.
I loved vinegar bombs.
Yeah.
It was so creative.
I mean, I'm an artillerist, and I've shown a very distinct specialty in explosives. What am I gonna do?
Explosives are very useful in a dungeon.
Yeah, that's true.
We should have a random explosive per session. Just whatever I find around, alright. Yeah, I can find a bunch of pebbles and make like a total, like... What was it? Like grape... What is it called?
Like grape canister?
Yeah! Bunch of shrapnel,
Yeah.
There's this old computer game called Arcanum that I wish there was a easy way to play it tabletop, because it has the duality of technology and magic. So you could be a dwarf with a passive bonus to technology and make like grenades and guns and stuff. Or you could be a wizard with all the different schools, where you can damage things and cast spells and all that. And the more technological you are, the less magic works on you. The more magical you are, the more technology breaks down. So you have to have this like
Mhm.
balance between things. I go full ham.
Sounds cool.
When we get back to like the market and we get some downtime, I should totally become an arms dealer.
Give up adventuring and set up shop and start selling weapons.
We're in a market and we have not been able to appreciate it as much as Hen probably was here for. I'm not exactly sure of her lore yet, but it was probably to sell inventions. So I should totally just get some guns and try to sell them.
I kind of like that.
So I don't have the time because we get up to the surface for like 2 minutes and then we're flung into something else.
We
Gotta-
went shopping last time we were on the surface.
Got to keep
Not
the
for
pace
long.
going.
No, we don't have to keep the pace moving. We can have a nice spa day.
But think of our listeners. They don't want to listen to 2 hours of spa day.
You'd be surprised. I want to do some shopping. I need health potions. I want to make some money.
I
My
like
brain
shopping.
is not being stimulated enough with you bozos.
Basically, do like a Free Guy episode.
Yeah, something like that. Except that's just magic sunglasses or magic glasses.
Well, but I mean, like, the whole premise of the new game or the original game was supposed to be just people logging in to watch other people live their
Oh.
lives.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
This is true slice of life.
Yeah. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.